Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lisa. I'm going to demonstrate my 5-minute makeup routine that I do every day. It really is about 5 minutes or less. There are very few steps involved, so it's quick and easy, and I like that, I don't have a whole lot of products to work with, so I can easily put them on and then be out the door rather quickly. So I have my skincare and my sunscreen on. I'm going to start with my foundation. And what I'm going to use is the Westman Atelier foundation stick. This is in the color 0.5N. And I just put it in certain areas. I do plan to go in with concealer after this step, so I generally don't start with a lot. And honestly, this foundation is becoming a little bit light since I got some sun these past few weeks now that the weather is warmer. So I'll probably need a darker shade pretty soon for the warmer months ahead. And even though it's looking a little bit too light, I'm not too worried about it because I'm going to go in with a little bit of a contour and bronzer. Okay, next I'm going to go in with some concealer, and this is the Dior concealer. It's in the color 2N, and I use this pretty sparingly because I don't want anything too heavy. And I'll just do that and then just kind of tap it in with my finger. Okay, just blend it out. I don't try to fully cover all the imperfections on my skin because then that makeup look would just look very heavy, and I'll probably want to set it with powder, and that's just too much, I think, for every day. And right now everything feels like it's setting really nicely and it doesn't look too thick, so I'm happy with that. All right, and then the next step I'm going to do is contour. I love the Westman Atelier contour stick. This one is in the color Biscuit. I just use a little bit just to bring some definition back to my face. And now that I'm in my 40s, I don't really want to add a whole lot of contouring because I feel like for me, some of that volume kind of gives me a more energetic, youthful look. Which I like, so I generally go in with a lighter hand when it comes to contour because I can always add more, but it's hard to take away. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do next is the bronzing powder, and this one I love. This is the RMS bronzing powder, and this one is in the color Beach Walk Betty. Okay, all right. Just gonna grab a bronzing brush. This one is the Hourglass number 2 brush. I'm gonna use that for the bronzer here. Okay, and just kind of gently sweep across my cheek wherever the sun will naturally hit. So that means a little bit on the highest point of my brow, top of my nose, a little bit on my chin. I'm not going in with a heavy hand, so everything is still kept very light and natural. Okay, after that, I'm gonna go in with an eyeliner, and this is kind of a cross between an eyeliner and a eyeshadow. So it's a kind of all-in-one product that I love. It's the Chanel. This is the Stylo Ombre et Contour, and this one is in the shade Contour Clair. Okay, number 12. All right, I'm just gonna put it, let me grab a mirror here. I'm just gonna put it near the lash line. It's very creamy, and once it sets, it really doesn't budge. And this color is looking pretty natural on me. It's a cooler, I would say, taupe so it doesn't pull orange, which I like. I tend to have oily skin in the warmer months, so foundation or eyeshadows, eyeliners, they can start showing up as like an orange on me as the day goes on. So I now know that neutrals and cooler tones are looking better and last better on my skin type. All right, and I just slightly blend it out. It's very subtle, which I like. Okay, and then next we'll do the mascara, and I have the Shiseido mascara curler, or eyelash curler I should say. And this one I'm just gonna go in and just curl them real quick. All right, and then for my mascara I am using the Thrive tubing mascara. So this one's great because it actually forms like a tube once it dries, so it doesn't smudge as the day goes on, and I don't get like panda eyes if the weather's really hot and I start to sweat. So this one's really good for every day, and once I put it on I don't really need to worry about it. I don't have to like check my eyelashes in the middle of the day to see if I have any smudges down there. So that's really nice. I just put one coat on there, and it doesn't clump very much, so it's easy to just kind of glide it on the lashes, and separation's really good. Not too much volume, which is really fine for me every day. It's a more natural look. I just want my eyes to look more awake, and our goal here is to just look polished and fresh. All right, I don't do anything to my bottom lashes, or I don't line my bottom lash line either. I keep everything just kind of simple. If I'm going out and I want a more dressier look and makeup look, then I will apply eyeshadow and bottom eyeliner, do my bottom lashes, all of that stuff. But for every day I skip that step. Okay, all right, next I'm going to do the eyebrows, and this one is the Black Diamond Lucid Touch Eyebrow Pencil. All right, and I just lightly kind of line my eyebrows by catching the hairs instead of trying to draw a hard line in. And then I take the brush and I just brush it out. Also going in, with a light touch. Just letting the eyebrow pencil catch the brow hairs that I already have, and then I just brush it out. I find that that's the most natural look for me, so I don't have like a hard line kind of shaping my brows, but it's more of a gradual kind of natural ombre powdery effect. Okay, just like that. All right, and then the last step, well, two more steps really. I'm going to apply lip color, and this one is the Chanel, let's see here. This one is the Chanel lip color with a setting gloss, and this lip color actually is a very long lasting lip formula. The trick is you have to remember to let it set. You want the color side to set before you apply the sealing gloss. So I just put a little bit of the color on my lip, and I usually use my finger to kind of blend it out because I just want a thin layer on my lips rather than a very thick lipstick look. I just want a little bit more color, and that's all I need. So I take a little bit of the pigment If there's not enough, I add a little bit more, and then I blend it out. Okay. And then you want it to set. You know it's set when it has that kind of a tacky feeling. Okay. And then I go in with the sealing gloss and just a little bit. Also don't want a lot. I don't really like a very shiny lip look for every day especially. So I just dab on a little bit of the sealing gloss and then I blend it out. Okay. And this product will last pretty much all day, even through lunch. Eating and drinking, that's all fine. All right, great. Now the last step is blush. So I have bronzer on, so I just, this is kind of where I decide if I want a little bit more color, and I will go in with a little more color today. This is the Westman Atelier blush stick, and this is in the color Bichette. And I just dab it very lightly just on my cheeks, going in kind of a sweeping motion upwards. And that's it. That is my makeup look. This is pretty much what I do every day. I will wear this makeup look to work. I will wear it out to see friends, to go out to dinner. It's great for all kinds of occasions. And then, like I said, if I need to look more dressed up, then I can easily do a smoky eye on top of all of this, and then I'm finished. Hope this was helpful to you guys. It's my everyday go-to makeup look, and if you have any questions, please leave it in the comment below, and subscribe and like this video if you do. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.